Hello and welcome to glennzb TV for Tuesday, the show that puts glennzb into your virtual headset. I'm bringing New Zealand to the world, and the world to New Zealand, and I just don't understand the America's Cup. It's not even the America's Cup. It's still not the America's Cup yet. All this time, what have we been doing? It's not actually the America's Cup until this coming weekend, Sunday, and Sunday, Monday, and even then nobody's going to have a cup at the end of those 2 days. But today, so there's no wind, so the boats don't go very quickly apparently when there's no wind, because it turns out that they're not actually cycle powered. After all, you need some wind to blow them around the course, and when there isn't any, suddenly they decide that the race can only be 25 minutes long. So that seemed to be news to Peter Burling, who seems to be the bloke who's sort of in charge of our boat. And then suddenly they also decide that maybe if they cut the race in half, this is during the race, but they still might get it in. They didn't. But how can you do that? And why do people like this stuff so much when it patently makes no sense whatsoever? I mean, if you watch a game of rugby, you expect it to be 40 minutes a half. It's been that way for some considerable time. Looks like it probably will be for some considerable time. They don't just get halfway through a game and decide, this is a bit slow. Let's call it off halfway through. Anyway, in other news, I don't know about this. We see every day there seems to be another Chinese airline that's flying out of New Zealand. From today, Sichuan Airlines will fly between Auckland and Chengdu 3 times a week. They're ready to welcome the flight, says Auckland Airport's Scott Tasker. They're going to welcome it when it hits the tarmac with a water arch. So I guess if you are nervous about the quality of these Chinese airlines, at least you'll know this one is waterproof. Should be good to know. Let's go from planes to boats. An exciting Navy news. While our Navy tanker HMNZS Endeavour docks at Devonport for the last time today, because it's being decommissioned. It was announced last year another South Korean-built tanker has been commissioned for almost $500,000. So that's, the Endeavour's been going for about 30 years. So I guess it's getting on. What I am excited about, and what makes this exciting, is that I didn't realise that we still had a Navy. So that's great. And with actual boats. Well, certainly at least one boat. I don't know. Are there any other boats? This one's docking for the last time today. And then the new one, when does that come? Is there going to be a space where the Navy doesn't have any boats? Finally, great job training initiative from the government. They're considering buying a motel with a swimming pool, spa, and sports courts from the Marlborough District Council to supply emergency housing. So this is obvious. This is a great idea because obviously these people are mostly either unemployed or on a benefit of some kind, and now they'll have access to a swimming pool, a spa, and sports courts, so they can train to be professional sports people where they live. I think that's great. I am glennzb. Excellent, innovative thinking. That's what you always get here on glennzb TV. Thank you so much for having me in your virtual headset. No America's Cup racing tomorrow. What will we talk about then?